Prepare yourself for the most revolutionary animation ever in the world premiere of Mortal Kombat, the animated video. Forget virtual reality. You're there in this awesome PG-rated direct-to-video animated adventure of a lifetime. Get next to the coolest and hottest characters anywhere. Buy the video and you'll also get the making of Mortal Kombat, the live-action movie, plus secret combat codes and a free watch offer. Mortal Kombat, the animated video. Only $14.98, rated PG.
I thought it was fabulous. The show was just incredible.
I loved it. I thought it was way much better than Power Rangers Live.
Mortal Kombat, live on stage. The best family show of the season, Rights USA Today. See illusions, gymnastics, lasers, stunts, and more.
I'm so excited. The show's great.
It was great, man.
The New York Times calls it an action fantasy spectacle. Prepare yourselves for Mortal Kombat, live on stage. It's coming. Coming to an arena near you.
David Fishoff, who had worked on some other live events, we had a meeting. I think we can do the Mortal Kombat live. Do people on trampolines and do whatever, because Cirque du Soleil and some other things were happening then. So David sold the dream and we bought into it.
Next, how about adding a live-action road tour? Beginning in September, Mortal Kombat The Live Tour will sweep across the globe, bringing martial arts and illusion to more than 200 cities.
David Fishoff was the producer for that tour, and he really, really wanted me to be on that tour, even though I sucked at karate, to do publicity work. Pat Johnson, the director, said I sucked. Just like, she has no training. She is absolutely horrible. I can't use her. Fishoff was like, she'll learn. And we trained for 3 months in the Catskill Mountains, and it was 12 hours a day. I would get up before everybody in the morning, and I would be in the gym on the treadmill, and I would show up for our routines, and I had my headphones on all the time, learning the lines, and just wanted to prove, like, I could do this. You know, sometimes people ask me, have you ever been to this state? And I always think, probably. I'd be on the tour bus and we'd wake up in a new city every day. We'd do sometimes 3 shows a day in a city. It was exhausting. It was for about a year, I believe. We even did South America. I remember we were in Kalamazoo, Michigan, and I was fighting one of the ninjas, and there was this part where he throws me up, I do a back tuck, and then I land back down and we start fighting again. And when he threw me up, I fell back down, and his foot was there, and my foot caught his foot. So my knee just went. He looks at me with these big saucer eyes, and he's like, are you okay? And I'm like, no. Put me in a headlock, drag me backstage. And my knee is out here, right? And I go, pull it. And he looks at me, and he says, I'm not fucking touching it. And he's like, you're on your own. I go get me some tape. And as he was gone, I just went like that, and it just popped right back in. And I taped it up really tight, and it sucked because I had to go back on, go up some stairs, and then Shang Tsung was behind me, and he had to make me disappear, and I had to go down a trap chute. And that was a jump. So I had to land on one leg, and then out the back with a cab waiting for me to take me to the hospital. And I blew out my ACL. And I was like, I'm gonna finish this tour because we're almost done. I came back on stage within a week. I got a brace. I had to finish. You could not tell me that I was not gonna finish this tour. And I did it.
The way that they were crafting with all the various talent, Carrie and everybody else, to see it live, it was remarkable.
And by the end of the tour, Pat Johnson came up to me and he said, I just want you to know that I think you have balls of steel. And it grabbed my heart because it meant so much to me for him to actually see how hard I was working. I got a little, verklempt. It was so important for me to impress him because he impressed me. And I did it.
I've read people respond to, like, Ultimate came out because MK3 wasn't performing the way we had hoped, but that had nothing to do with it. We were going to be releasing the home game, MK3, relatively soon.
Round 1. Fight.
So the idea was when MK3 comes out for the home, we'll refresh the arcade with Ultimate MK3.
We were fully aware of the home versions and the role they were playing, and we didn't want the arcade industry to think that we forgot about them. You'll have a cooler version.
In September, when Mortal Kombat hysteria reaches a fever pitch, a ROM update will be available to operators free of charge. When you buy the game, you own the update. This update will feature new characters, new secret moves, and additional fighting environments not available on any home platform. The update will make your arcade game a brand new fighting experience.
That was planned, and so it was part of the plan all along, and so we withheld purposely what we thought were the most popular characters just so that we would give it a bump when Ultimate came out. The fact that it was Scorpion and Sub-Zero and Katana and Mileena just meant that we were able to squeeze more characters with less memory.
Well done.
With MK2, I remember that we had such success with bringing new characters, Kung Lao, Jax, Katana, Mileena. They were so iconic that we were like, adding new characters is cool. And the next game we had 15, so we couldn't bring all 12 from MK2, and we wanted to bring back Sonya and Kano and stuff like that. So from my perspective, I just remember not really realizing how much Scorpion and Sub-Zero were the poster characters.
Yeah.
So we were just like, okay, let's make Sub-Zero unmasked, and he wrote a story for him.
Right.
And Scorpion, we'll just give him a rest, you know, which was blasphemy. We balanced it better. I think Ultimate MK3 was much better balanced than MK3. A lot of people come to me and there's this debate of what's the better game, Mortal Kombat 2 or Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. There's always this little bit of a debate going on that they play so differently. But the fact that they're so different to me is what's cool. Is like, you know, they're two very different games as opposed to the same game with prettier graphics.
After Ultimate MK3, we had released MK Trilogy, which did amazing. I think caught me by surprise. Like I thought that this was just a retread more than anything, but I think it sold fantastic, and I knew that we, just as a publisher, understood that there's value in home product.
They were looking for something that brought up all of the last 3 Mortal Kombats and kind of brought them all together. We were working on Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 at the time on the Super Nintendo and the Genesis. But Midway came to us and said, hey, since the CD on the PlayStation is huge, we could actually get all the old characters on. God, this is genius. Yeah, it would be awesome to be able to play, you know, old Kano versus new Kano. So since I had worked on Mortal Kombat 1, some of the guys who worked on Mortal Kombat 2 with Adam, Jim was directly like the Genesis programmer on Mortal Kombat 3. We had worked on all of these things even as we're doing the ports of Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. And so we knew how those old games worked, we knew how the characters worked, we knew what the differences were, all of that kind of stuff, and said like, hey, we could probably go through and do some work on this to try to make all this stuff fit together. And so we just started going through and doing some prototypes to bring some of those things back in. We showed it to them and they were like, yeah, this feels really cool, so let's go ahead and move forward with Trilogy as that kitchen sink kind of version of the game.
Wins.
MK4 was definitely a new chapter for Mortal Kombat. It was our first 3D game, obviously.
We've created a new game at Midway. We could tell you about its new Zeus chip and how it renders 1.2 million polygons per second. About the lifelike 3D characters and amazingly real backgrounds. About a new weapons feature that will revolutionize fighting games.
I recall just the industry going towards 3D, and there was almost an assumption that, of course, you know, we're going to go in that direction.
Virtua Fighter, as revolutionary as it was very blocky characters. There wasn't a whole lot of detail, and I remember thinking, I cannot see us representing the MK characters in that fashion. By the time we got to MK4, the hardware that we had at Midway at the time had been developed enough so that the characters could be represented in a way that still sort of maintained a lot of the qualities that you saw in the earlier games.
There was not a whole lot technologically that we could carry from what we had been doing into that game.
When you think about it, to some extent, Mortal Kombat 2 built on 1, 3 built on 2, and we just had a whole development environment that just kept getting more sophisticated, and we could do more. Mortal Kombat 4 was like reset again. It's like we're in Polygon land. That constant balance between, do we wipe the site clean? Do we keep the block button, high punch, low punch, block, and whatnot?
It was such a departure from the digitized rhythm that we're in, and you know, we introduced stepping in and out of 3D, weapons.
I think we should have put the weapons more on the forefront. I think between Mortal Kombat 3 and Mortal Kombat 4, the novelty of hiding moves in the game was starting to wane a bit. I don't think we quite identified it. So we put down away high punch is pull out your weapon. In retrospect, we should have just put a button on there and you pull out your weapon.
We were such a ragtag team. I remember just staying up crazy late with programmers and with Mike Boone.
Game had started getting a little bigger, and they felt like they were understaffed. And eventually they just asked if I wanted to come over and join the team full-time.
I moved into animation to figure out how to do motion capture, along with Steve Buran.
That was the very, very early days of mocap.
It's hard to work with, and cleaning up the data was really rough.
It was literally 6 mocap cameras, where now we have 50 plus. The animations for MK4 are they're pretty raw.
Things like stage fatalities, the endings, all of those things were done in such a hurry.
I forgot about all the silly endings that we did.
It's over, Jarek. Shinnok is dead. The good guys won. You're coming back with me.
Never, Sonya. I agreed to help defeat Shinnok, not turn myself into the Special Forces. The Black Dragon, live on!
The Black Dragon died with Kano. You're the last one, Jarek.
Never!
We were doing an ending every day. Just go through all the animations in the game and find ones that that might apply to these particular situations. That's why the game has a lot of sections in it where it looks like the animations are really not made for what they're being used for.
Scorpion!
You know, like we didn't hire professional actors. It was just, you know, us.
Big mistake, yeah. Dan was scrambling, you know, of course, the schedule is tight.
Oh, yeah, everything.
We got to figure out how to make this game. And we got all this stuff to do.
Come in, Major Briggs. This is Lieutenant Sonya Blade. What?
I remember when he came to me and asked me to do a couple voices. I'm like, I don't do that. You know, I'm not very good at that. He had me come into the studio. Did I do Liu Kang?
Yeah.
I don't even remember who I did.
Started like the war is over, and then you're in the
The war is over. I've once again defended my title as champion of Mortal Kombat and defended the realm of Earth, but I have failed to save the realm of Edenia. Kitana?
Yes, Liu Kang. It is I.
But I thought you were gonna lick—
With Shinnok's destruction, you have not only saved the Earth, but you've also saved my own realm. For that, I can never repay you.
Knowing that you survived is all that I need.
I don't remember what I did, but I should not have been doing it. That's all I know. In hindsight, when I look at it, given what NetherRealm is doing today, if you think about the earliest cinematics that were done, those were them. When you look at kind of where it is today compared to where it started, it's a pretty long journey there. But I think that was the sort of humble beginnings, I guess.
I'm sorry, Jax. Please, don't drop me. Wait, I promise. Too late, Jarek. You can't drop me. You have to uphold the law. You have to arrest me. Wait, this is brutality. You can't do it. Wrong, Jarek. This is not a brutality. This is a fatality.
why I still love making games is that the technology is always changing, so you always have to stay on top of it. And I think MK4 was the first big taste of that. You can't make a bigger jump pretty much than from 2D to 3D.
Mortal Kombat 4 is about change.
That was one of the most fun projects.
Again, you're gonna have your own side. I'll take that. Okay, I'll go back to about here. So this is the shot here. This is actually probably better. I think we get more capacity. Good. So one more. And action. Really, it's all there. Action. Good. I don't know. That's good. As good as it gets, I think. Yeah, it's good. You want to do the foot thing? Thanks, John. We're going to do the blocking after this. Is the last shot, and we'll do some rehearsal. You got all the lines memorized, huh?
First and second sections, and the end section. By the time we get to that part filming.
Oh yeah. Okay. First section is the most important. Yeah, the first thing's the main deal. That's
First,
what we're gonna
second
do first.
section,
Yeah.
and actually the last section I pretty much know.
Cool.
I'm just working on the Serena part, which we probably won't get
No,
to.
that won't- that won't-
we're
yeah.
good. I mean, the one that
But all
we
the
really
other
the
stuff
one-
I know, like that.
Cool. The big one is the one tomorrow. Is the first one.
Yeah, I
So-
already. That's like
cool, man.
That's like
Excellent.
greetings and all that. And I got the whole thing.
Rolling and react. Good.
One more looking around, more looking around before you react. Yeah. We'll just get a little bit more of the searching before we say react this time. Okay? Still rolling.
Action. React. Move around. Good.
Let's do it like that. Exactly like that one more time.
Yeah. First, yeah. We're rolling. Yeah, that's right. Look around. And then, bam, bam. Look up. Good.
Blinding. Try to cover your eyes.
Blinding, covering your eyes. Good. Great.
Up on the top. So. That looks so cool. Oh, damn. I got a big old monitor and I'm looking through the eye hole.
Yeah. We got our new pillars in here too somewhere, right?
Yeah.
There we go.
Grandmaster, in honor of the Lin Kuai, I have brought you the sacred map of elements.
Once again, our most cunning assassin and thief is successful, and he is my best player.
Greetings. I see the ninjas with successful retreat.
Oh, sorry, I'm sorry. That's right.
As I have foreseen.
Stay on camera, Rich.
Let's do something.
Yeah, remember, see, this is where the timing comes in.
Right.
Remember, find the camera. The camera's over here.
All right,
Middle
hold
of the walk.
Hold your hand.
Yeah.
So I can have
Middle of the walk. Yeah. Ready? Find your. Okay, go ahead, action, Rich.
Greetings. I see the ninjas with successful retreat from that. As I have foreseen. Let's get something straight.
Perfect. Keep going.
I am not a ninja. I'm Lin Kuai. Scorpion was a ninja.
Good. Good.
Unfortunately, that was pesky shamans. Scorpion was tipped off. He knew I was breaking into that temple, and if he wasn't there, there wouldn't have been a battle. You're responsible for the sorcerer. I'm also taking Scorpion's services. In case you fail, I am his mission. Well, your peace of mind almost cost me this mission.
Enough! Plenty. What about our payment?
Okay, now we need to work this out.
Did you go?
Exactly.
Root beer. It's the one.
Hell. I was sure come for the easy part when we just power rated. I wasn't here for the tough stuff. Work around with spikes. Get a nice close up of those eyes. Get stick sound on this?
Yeah.
Bravo. Let that trickle water. Wasco. Isn't he a Wasco?
Peace.
Peace, bro.
John, make a scary face. Make a scary face. Quan Chi. Like this. Greetings. I see the ninja has been successful in retrieving my map, as I have foreseen.
How would De Niro look if he was doing this?
Just a little bit.
How would De Niro?
I see the ninja has been successful in retrieving my map, as I have foreseen. Sean Connery. Greetings. I see the ninja has been successful in retrieving my map, as I have foreseen. Quay. Damn it. Quay.
It's Quan. Quan Chi. Quan Chi. Quan Chi. Min Quay.
I'll never be that far.
Sub-Zero. He freezes things.
He's cold.
He's very cold. He's a very cold person. Now, Chi, on the other hand, is a very bad person. Ruthless. Cunning.
Bad hygiene.
But like I said, he's very cold.
Very cold. As he's getting up, we're going to start at the center.
Ninja. Actually, no, he's not a ninja. He's Lin Kuei.
That's right.
Lin Q.
Lin Kui.
Quickly.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, let's just take it from there. And action.
At ease, my Lin Kuei warrior.
Greetings. I see the ninja has been successful in retrieving my map, as I have foreseen.
Let's get something straight. I'm not a ninja. I'm Lin Kuei. Scorpion was a ninja.
Ah, yes. Your Japanese counter. How unfortunate that you happened upon him in your battle with those pesky shouting monks.
Scorpion was tipped off. He knew I was breaking into that temple, and if he was in there, there wouldn't have been a battle. You are responsible, sorcerer.
Well, I have also retained Scorpion's services. In case you feel I need some assurance.
Well, maybe a piece of my almost cost me this mission. Enough!
Quarantine. What about our payment?
Oh yes, I almost forgot. The bones of your arch nemesis and leader of Scorpion's ninja clan.
Our ancient foe.
Vanquished in one transaction.
And I personally made certain that every last remnant of their clan has been eliminated forever.
You see something. You can trust a sorcerer sometimes.
Hi. Hey, aren't you that pinball guy?
No, I was at one time, but I died.
Okay.
I've come back as a video game guy.
That's good. Hey, look, it's Ed Boon.
I was just like looking through it and I said, oh my god. Yeah, out of nowhere. Yeah, it's awesome.
What?
I should have followed you, man. I
ran into
right after the whatever, just clogged right up.
Do you always go that way?
Yeah.
Is it just like the pain?
No, it's just it's just I hate Colorado Road. I
I
understand.
In the right position, Bill?
The foreground, background.
voice does tickle.
You see, John Vogel,
That's great.
you can trust a sorcerer sometimes.
It's not your line.
I know. It's the only line I remember though.
It's gonna add some eyebrows.
Same exact thing. Where you go back. Just hang it on. Just hang it. We'll just bring it down. Okay. Right.
That's good, but you don't care. You don't want to keep it so mechanical looking. Like don't consciously bring this end down and then swing. Try to keep it. Try to make it. You know, let you have to make it fluid.
Yeah, you gotta make it fluid. So you're just relax.
So your right hand goes down just
this one goes.
as that one goes. Yeah. Try not to be so conscious about it. Let's see the game, Eric. One more time. Okay. Brush your hair back. There you go. Okay. And go. No, you don't want to go.
You know I've got to get you guys eating.
You don't want to get me eating either.
Wait, do that again?
Show your food.
Do that again? Come on. One time. Ready? Go.
So like you're in the air flipping, but then you're going to come out of it. So what we want is you can kind of just stay hugged a little bit, and then come out of it like this. And actually, do you want us to give you something to hold? Would that help? Just too much holds. Yeah. Throw it. Actually, throw it like that. Yeah. And then you want to just get your legs in cool position. You know, you can get them similar to where they were. Well, something that's comfortable for when you throw in the boom line.
It's just like an airborne thing?
Yeah. Actually, you don't want to like. And then, you know, go from a huddle, then back like this. And your throwing motion, really bring it around like that. And do it slow. Okay, and go. Same exact thing, Gary, except this time, when you throw straight more, you know, reach out higher, going that way. But other than that, it's the same exact way.
Am I all right here?
Yeah. Okay, go. Oh, yeah, it's just disappeared. No, actually, that was perfect. Pause right there. Man, that's good. That's perfect. FMG.